The rains had been good that year. Mama Ortese said so every morning, standing at the edge of the compound and looking out at the yam mounds the way other women looked at their children, with a love that was also a kind of worry. The soil in that part of Benue was the color of old rust, and it gave back everything you put into it. Her husband's father had known this. Her husband had known this. Now she knew it, and after her, she had always assumed, Daniel would know it too. Daniel was 31 and worked at the local government secretariat in Boko. He wore a tie every day and came home on Fridays with his shoes still clean, which his mother had never entirely trusted. But he was a good son. She believed this the way she believed in the rains, not blindly, but from evidence accumulated over years. The men from Lagos came in 2 vehicles, SUVs with tinted glass and a government seal on the letterhead they carried. They set up in the community hall and explained, with a patience that was almost insulting, that the land was needed. A processing facility. Jobs. Development. The compensation figure was written in a box at the bottom of the form. Mama Ortese looked at it for a long time. She had never learned to read well, but she understood numbers. "This is what they are offering," she said to Daniel that evening, showing him the paper. He didn't look at her when he answered. "It is the approved rate, Mama." "Approved by who?" He was quiet. She already knew. His office had processed the acquisition documents. She had heard this from Pastor Eorhaman's wife, who heard it from the secretary who typed the letters. Daniel had known for 2 months before the men in the SUVs arrived. He had not told her. Most families signed within the week. The Eortiums, the Asas, the Adeke family, who had farmed the land beside theirs since before anyone could remember. Each time a neighbor signed, someone from the company came to Mama Ortese with a slightly different expression, first friendly, then patient, then something that was not quite a threat, but wanted to be. She sent them away each time with the same words. "My husband is buried on this land. His father is buried on this land. You want me to put a number on that? Write it in a box?" Daniel came on a Wednesday, which was unusual. He sat in her parlor and did not take off his tie. "Mama," he placed a folder on the table. "There is something I have to tell you." The new document was different from the first. It had her name already typed at the top, Teresa Nguemo Ortese, and at the bottom a number that was 3 times larger than before. Beside it, a second page, an internal memo from his office. If the acquisition was not completed within 30 days, the government could invoke eminent domain. The compensation would drop to 0. The land would still be taken. She read it slowly, her lips moving. When she looked up, her son was watching the wall. "You gave this to show me," she said. It was not a question. "Yes. And if I still say no?" He said nothing, which was its own answer. His job, she understood now, was also in that box at the bottom of the form. She looked at her son for a long time. The tie, the clean shoes, the way he was holding his hands together like a man waiting for a verdict. Then she picked up the pen. She signed. She did not cry. She folded the paper and held it out to him, and when he took it, she said quietly, "Go well." He left before dark. The yams came in beautifully that season, one last time, fat and pale when you pulled back the earth the way they had always come. She harvested them alone, which took 4 days. She did not call Daniel to help. She did not call Daniel at all. The construction began in March. By April, the first mounds were gone. The land forgot nothing, but it had no choice, and neither, in the end, had she.